Hello, everybody. Welcome back to a new edition here at J-Core Live, your one and only talk show here on Twitch. Yes, we are a bit late due to some technical difficulties on our end because I was actually preparing something and then suddenly my whole system crashed and it took longer and longer and longer and longer every time. So yeah, I am so sorry about that. We started so late today, but yeah, we are having a showcase from Phantoms Records. With this time, it is a CD, but it's not just a CD. It's actually a double album on the CD. It is from Hikota's Childhood's End and also Hikota's 2424. Yeah, as I mentioned before, this is a showcase by Phantoms Records. So big shout out to Phantoms Records for providing me this amazing CD. Yeah, as you can see, it is sealed and I am not opening it up just for collecting purposes, as I have been doing for the last couple of years. But yeah, pretty excited to hear what we have here today. So before we are going to start with the show, let's do a quick shout out to all the chatters in here, which are Law, Rave Wisp, Auntie Candy Core, I'm the Banana, and Klumpy. Also to all you lurkers out there, I hope everybody will enjoy today's show. Let's start with intro, and then I will say let's start with the show. J-Core. Yes, Hikota's Childhood Dream 24. There are... Let's see, how many tracks are there? In total, there are 20 tracks on this CD. So I will say, let's start with the first couple of tracks. As yeah, we are really late, so go listen to some music. The first one is gonna be Swamp. was Swamp. Now let's go to track number 2, which is Back Then. Was track number 2 with Back Then. And Sonic Foon, thank you very much for the 21-month subscription. Now let's go over to track number 3, which is gonna be Sleepover. This was track number 3, Sleep Over. Now let's go to number 4, which is gonna be Toy Castle. This was Toy Castle. Now let's go to track number 5, which is gonna be Too Silly. track number 5, Too Silly. And hello, Phantoms Records. Welcome to JCL talk show here on Twitch. So yeah, it is that time again. So how is everybody doing so far in the last week, since we haven't seen each other for a week already? So oh yeah, Phantoms Records. If you type in !album, then the link is already there. So yeah, how is everybody's week been so far? If you want to share your week, please post there in the comments, and we can briefly talk about it. As for my week, last week was I do need to think what I have done last week, but it was not really eventful. Been chilling quite a lot. Though on Saturday he did something for the first time, Kim and me. It is something that it was not really on our list to do, but yeah, it happened. But for the first time in our lives, we had children sleeping in this house. So my brother-in-law and his wife normally drop their children by my mother-in-law, but since the boyfriend from my mother-in-law and my brother-in-law, they work at the same company, and they could bring their plus ones, well, they needed somebody else to look after children. And so yeah, for the first time we had children over here. It is different. It's not something that I was used to. Sometimes I am a bit of chaotic, but having two children that is even more chaotic than me, that is like, whoa, okay, cool. Yeah, other than that, we have been playing some games, some chilling stuff. The Sunday morning, we got abruptly woken up by one of the children, which is something that we were also not used to. But other than that, it was, yeah, it was a fun weekend with the children. Yesterday we had our last mooncake during Kim's I call it Kim's tea stream. Oh yeah, and also to all the Asians out there that celebrated. As you can see today, this is normally our Chinese New Year banner, but since I didn't have one plan to do on the Chinese lunar Chinese, was it a lunar event or not a lunar New Year? Dave, what was now lunar what? A mid-autumn festival. Yeah, it's a mid-autumn festival. So it is, yeah, one of the biggest Asian holidays, I guess. So yeah, happy mid-autumn festivals to everybody who celebrates it, and if not, then still a happy mid-autumn festival to everyone out there. Then here I am today, and that was pretty much it. So let's see what is the chat saying? Sonic Foon. Last week mentioned that people love set by including Yuri's track inside set for Galaxy Fest, and the comment is shifted with awesome. Let's see, Sonic Foon. Recently, I reached Hunter rank 200 on Monster Hunter now, and I plan to make an 80 minutes length CD length of Peeps. Well, okay. Yeah, good luck with your Peeps. 80 minutes of Peeps. Even I haven't done that yet so far. So yeah, to Sonic Foon, thank you very much for yeah, giving us our giving us your week. I will say let's go over to the next couple of tracks, and this is because we are also having a showcase of Hikota's childhood dream and 2424. So this is track number 6 with Summer Weed. This was number 6, Summer Wind. And let's go over to track number 7. Our own constellation come to play again. It's not so lonely with you. Constellation come to play again. It's not so lonely with you. Now the next track is gonna be 25 11 91 44. This is probably, I guess, the last track of Childhood's Dream.
like Japan. The beautiful Mount Fuji, beautiful cherry blossoms, the number one beautiful country.
Yes, we are still going to Unmuted next year. So the last track that we had heard from Hikota's childhood dream, that is 25, 11, 91, and 44. So the second part of the CD is 24, 24, which is the second part, the second album. And yeah, there are a little bit more tracks than the last one, so pretty excited to hear what's on there. So for, if I remember in my head, it was 15 euros to yes, 15 euros to buy this CD on phantomsrecords.com. For me so far, it is quite a good album. It's surprising, and yeah, it's a total vibe to it. So pretty excited to hear what's on 2424. Yeah, Klompy, the place I want to stay in Osaka is only bookable 6 months before. Oh damn. Yeah, I'm still not able to book anything anyway yet. I cannot even buy a flight ticket yet. So yeah. I would say let's start with 2424 intro, and then track number 10 with Infrared. Hello, Detour. Welcome to Jake Live One Only Talk Show here on Twitch. Track number 10, Infrared. Let's go to the next one, which is going to be Empathy. Healthy. And we're still listening to Hikota, Childhood's Dream, and 2424. And let's go over to the next track, which is going to be number 12 with Ta Ta Ta. Track number 12 with Ta Ta Ta. Now the next one is gonna be Endless Mass Hysteria. And hello, Superior Jimmy. Welcome to J Talk Show here on Twitch. And A Strange Creation. Thank you for the music. Well, thank you for being here. Oh, yeah. By the way, people, I have something to show you. So,
You make me feel special.
yes, the 25th of October. We are going to have a live stream event. So, yeah, it is also... Yeah, okay, this is definitely a missed opportunity. But when was it? There was... Halfway September, I had my 20-year DJ-versary, which I sadly missed because I forgot about it. But now, yeah, let's do a live stream event. 20 years through of bedroom bangers. We are going to start at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, our time, the Dutch time. It is, let's see, still in the summertime, so it's 3 o'clock UTC 0. And, and I don't know how long we are gonna continue. So maybe 6, 7, 8 hours. We'll see. It's yeah, probably gonna be fun. Power to law, them old pictures. Well, you know, I must be honest. Kenny Core did was a big inspiration for me doing this. As he always finds those pictures that even I didn't know existed. And all those pictures just pop up randomly and he posts them on the Discord server. So I say, yeah, you know, why not? This is actually quite a fun idea. Vintage Dash. Yeah, it is a really long time ago, yeah. Kenny Core, I hope Decima Sounds shows up. No, Decima Sounds probably won't show up. And then Super Jimmy, the first Decima Sounds party happened on the 25th of October 2008. Oh, wait, seriously? Oh, yeah. Nice. So it's also 17. Oh, wait, let's see where. It's also the 17th anniversary of Decima Sounds, apparently on that day. But yeah, there's gonna be a live stream event here in the house. Maybe in the bedroom, because that is a possibility. Kim is already saying, bruh. Yeah, but it is a bedroom. 20 years of being a bedroom DJ. She's now silent. So yeah, the 25th of October, hopefully to see you there. I will also post a promotional picture and video also on Discord. Just lie in bed and DJ. In the core, aren't we just all bedroom DJs? Yeah, we are all bedroom DJs. I'm proud to be a bedroom DJ. So yeah, we are going. Oh, we are still listening to Hikota's Childhood Dream 2424. As you can see, the CD here from Phantoms Records. It's available now for 15 euros. And also while you're at it, also grab this CD that we showcased last week, which is what was it? Kid Hooker with Kimi to Natsu. And they also have a lot of other merchandise. Make sure if you haven't done so yet, go go grab some here over there. So let's go over to the next track, which is gonna be number 14 with Vitamin. Vitamins. Now let's go to the next one, which is gonna be you. This was you. Now let's go to track number 16, which is gonna be Finish Swish. This was Finish Swish. Now let's go to the next one, which is going to be Rain Clouds. Track number 17 with Rain Clouds. To the next one, which is going to be Untitled 0001, which is a bonus track. NDXJCL0001. Let's go to the second last track, which is gonna be EU Delirium. And that was UU Delirium, the bonus. So yeah, this is also sadly the really last, the second last song of the album. And yeah, that also means that we are pretty much nearing the end of today's show. Sonic Foon, waiting for your crime on Anikura Unison. I might, but I might not. Still debating if Anikura Unison is brave enough. So, Jesus. Lekker. Jeez. Yeah, my throat is cleansed. But I don't talk bullshit. About all saying, say hi to Kim for me. Fucking staging up the place. Pauto, you're always welcome. So yeah, today we are having a showcase of Hikota's Childhood Dream / 2424. It is a diverse album by Hikota. Not really my thing in general, but there are definitely good tracks in there, and the production value is pretty good. So yeah, definitely looking forward to more future stuff of Hikota's. So, for collection purpose wise, or if you love this album, you can get them now at Phantoms Records for 15 euros. And while you're there anyway, yeah, also go buy other stuff like vinyls, CDs, whatever at Phantoms Records. So, for tomorrow is the first Tuesday of the month, and that also means
There's a random place in the city. Girl working there is so damn pretty. I fall for her harder every day. I came for the hottest day, for the best noodles in town. Served to me by my dream girl. It's ramen break.
yes, tomorrow is ramen break. And also for tomorrow, we have these month's chefs is gonna be Power to All and a triple star. Yes, they will be providing this month's amazing whip up dish with floor cleaners and floor fillers, soup fillers, dumplings, whatever. So tomorrow here at Ramen Break. And of course, what is also happening in a couple of weeks.
You make me feel special. 세상이 아무리 날 주저앉아도 그것 말들이 날 지나도 네가 있어 난 다시 웃어. That's what you do. Again I feel special. 그 무엇이 존재가 나가도 설레는 우리 사랑 나가도 내 부르는 이 목소리에 I feel love.
Bedroom DJ for 2 decades, the 20-year DJ Versary is a live streaming event that I'm organizing on the 25th of October this month. So yeah, it is I don't know what we are going to do, but it's just 8 hours or 5 hours or 6 hours of music. So definitely hopefully see you then. As for next week with J-Core Live, we are not doing a showcase because we are having another showcase planned in 2 weeks from now. But as for next week, we are going to do a label that we haven't done on J-Core Live yet. Let me take a quick sneak. Let's see. No, we haven't done this label yet. So then this is going to be the very first, as we are going, instead of Notebook Records, we are doing a CD of Notebook Delight Records, which is more the happy hardcore sub-label from a Notebook Records. And the 5 years that we have been doing J-Core Live, apparently we never have done this sub-label yet. So power to all. DJ Laugh is also on there, but there are multiple artists on here. Sadly, I cannot really pronounce this because it's all in Japanese, but let's see if I can find a translation on Discogs. Oh, sadly, I cannot find a translation on Discogs. Let's see now. No translation of Discogs, so yeah, it's this one. It's from the NDXJCL 004. What is it? It's the Notebook Delight Records and then the 4th CD. As I mentioned, it is a happy hardcore album, And I also must be honest that I never heard this one yet. Even though I do have this CD already for a couple of years in my possession. So, yeah, definitely looking forward to this one. Yeah, that is pretty much it for today. Super hilarious. Oh, okay, Sonic Foon, thank you. Super hilarious hardcore in translation. So yeah, definitely looking forward to that. If you haven't done so yet, come follow, like, subscribe at Twitch. Facebook is defunct. Instagram, Twitter, YouTube for VODs, our spreadshirt for merchandise, which hasn't been really updated these couple of months. We have our Discord channel up and running, where we have amazing community members. And if you want to financially support me even more, and which is also the preferred supporting system, there is Patreon up and running at NDXJCL.com, or as I'm the banana already posted on the chat here over there for you lazy fucks out there. Go click on that link, and if you haven't done so yet, yeah, follow on them all. And thank you, Sonic Food. So yeah, let's do a quick last shout out to all the chatters in here, which are Sailor Mercury Sama, Ugni Restrop, Superior Jimmy, Derek Klumpy, Power to All, I'm the Banana, and Sonic Foon. Also to all you lurkers out there, I hope everybody has enjoyed this show for today. Also a big shout out to Phantoms Records for providing this amazing album, which we can showcase, and also thanks to Phantoms Records that we are always showcase yeah, releases. Wherever you are in the world, have a safe day, safe great morning, safe great morning, great day, great evening. Oh, Resetter, welcome to Jake Live One Only talk show here on Twitch. And sadly, also the end of today's show. Oh yeah. Okay, since Resetter just came in, here, let's do this again.
You make me feel special. 세상이 아무리 날 두려워도 뜨거운 말들이 날지 너도 네가 있어 난 뜻이 없어. That's what you do. Again I feel special. 그 무엇뿐인 존재 같다가도 설레서 우리 사랑 같다가도 내 부르는 이 목소리에 I feel love.
Yes, I have done it again. Oh yeah, about the technical difficulty that we had before the show. Yeah, I was still rendering the video and still trying to open Photoshop as it got stuck a couple of times, and I really do need to finish this video so we can show it today. But everything in the end worked well, and yeah. Where was it? Oh yeah, wherever you're in the world, have a great day, great morning, great afternoon, great night, great midday, great that's at night. Whatever you are doing, be amazing, be cool, be joyful, be helpful, be lovable. Thank you. But most importantly, stay J-Core. We still have one more track to go from this album, but that's Childhood Dream and 2424, which is gonna be called Untitled 0002, and then we are going to rate somebody on my list. So everybody, thank you very much for joining here today, and a good night to those go to bed in a couple of hours.
Copy pasted it, but like